FGP episode 11, y'all. 1-1, yeah, son. Shout out to my graduating class, baby. 2011. I'm fucking getting old. But it don't matter, this show ain't. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Follow the pages. Feeling Good Podcast and 99 Jersey Plug.
Alright. Shout out to 2011. Shout out to class of 2014.
1-1, yeah, son.
Bay City Central.
All right, y'all. We got a good little episode in. Some good games happened last night. We got a couple more fucking postpones.
Coronavirus sucks, man. I tell you, that shit followed us.
COVID.
Everybody thought it'd be done in 2021. Well, we were wrong. It followed us.
Sure the hell did. And speaking of followed us, we've got two more games following us for another postponing. Washington and Milwaukee, tomorrow's games have been postponed. And Memphis at Portland. Again. But, speaking of again, that goddamn Nets-Cavs game. What a game. Colin Sexton, yo, you learned your thing from Uncle Drew. You learned your thing.
I'm gonna say you improving. You are improving.
That motherfucker, they call him the Bull.
You are improving. Now, if you get some players over there with you that know what the fuck they're doing, and to help you out a little bit more, you gotta, y'all got potential of being a good team. Don't get me wrong. I fucking hate the Cavaliers.
They won't do anything though.
They have a good chance to be in the playoffs. I'll tell you that.
Playoffs?
If they had, you ain't listening.
Talk about the playoffs.
You ain't listening to what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. See, you don't know. You ain't listening. If you get some players over there,
you're saying the Cavs are good enough if they have some talent to make the playoffs. They ain't gonna do nothing. No, that's what I'm trying to say is, no matter who they grab, unless it's Kawhi, unless it's fucking a giant name player, unless you stealing fucking Anthony Davis and borrowing Giannis for a couple games, y'all ain't doing nothing. Cleveland is a fucking joke. It's a joke. The whole I hate Cleveland. From the days when they started whooping the Pistons' ass.
Man, like I said, if y'all get a couple people over there, y'all going to the playoffs. That's all there is to it.
Which ain't hard in the East. All the talent's out west. All the talent.
I don't see nobody unless motherfucking Kyrie Irving ain't on this shit. I don't see nobody really beating the Nets over there except for the 76ers.
76ers, nice. They just beat Boston the other night.
Oh yeah, in Boston.
We got a little back-to-back. Boston and Philly, back-to-back, you know what I'm saying? We like to do that. At first, I thought it was a little glance. Me and Greeny are going over the games, and I'm like, Boston and Philadelphia again, Miami and Toronto. We just bet on these goddamn games. No? They're just playing again.
They're going back-to-back.
We got the Drake getting me going back-to-back. Hey, going back-to-back.
Tell them about all the upcoming games.
Oh, yeah. So, the games we got for this little segment, we got tomorrow's games. Well, tonight's games, I should say. There's only 3 of them. We got Lakers at Milwaukee. My man's going Lakers. He's basically an LA native living in Michigan. I don't understand. He loves the Pistons, loves the Lakers. He might as well just fucking get a Kobe tattoo on him. Either way, the man loves the Lakers. I'm going Milwaukee. Y'all are at home. Y'all should do the thing. And we both going Utah and Golden State. New Orleans at Utah. They're at home. Utah's at home and Golden State's at home. Both should handle business pretty fucking well. We've got a score update. 29 myself, 23 Greeny. It goes to the end of the year. It ain't over yet. There's plenty games left.
There's a whole season left.
Whole goddamn season. And just like he said, it's only getting better.
We're not even halfway through the season yet, so.
They said All-Star Weekend, they're not even doing no games. They're not even doing like an All-Star Week. I can't wait to see.
Really?
I'm excited to see
what they're doing. For the first time in NBA history.
Similar shit with the Pro Bowl. People get, nominated to the Pro Bowl, but they ain't playing a game. They're doing like some other bullshit.
Yeah. Me personally, I think it's a lot to do with the coronavirus. Obviously,
it's smart. It's very smart.
They don't want to be sick. They don't want to take the shit back home to their family. So I mean, you really can't blame them because if if you had the choice to still be able to collect your money but not wanting to be in that shit, you know what I mean? You
Protect
might
your
do it.
chicken, like Marshawn said.
That's right.
It's a good jersey you wearing too. That man got to play there before they fucking.
Khalil Mack when he was with the Raiders, you know what I'm saying? Before he went to the bullshit ass Bears. I said what I said, nigga. We Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions. So you know, that's where I stand with that. But hey, you know, I mean, you could have came to the Lions. They didn't pick you up, but you could have still knocked on the motherfucking door or something and be like, hey, you know, such and such here. I'm looking to talk to somebody.
A lot of good players could have went to the Lions. A lot of them.
Yeah, they just it's that fucking curse, man. I tell you.
Speaking of the Lions, we've got ourselves a new head coach, a new GM, and it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. Dan Campbell, new head coach. He's got no fucking coaching experience. Is this another one of those fucking things where we talk about maybe a Dan Quinn, Matt Patricia 2.0? I don't know.
I don't know.
But either way, why aren't we picking winners? Why aren't we picking dudes that have fucking, done it? I understand you thought that Matt Patricia was a winner and Dan Quinn was a winner.
I don't like Ohio State, but you let Urban Meyer go to a motherfucking Jacksonville Jaguars. You let them talk to him, you know what I mean, before you did. That was just kind of dumb. I'm sorry, I said what I said.
They ain't got nothing to offer. They ain't got nothing to offer.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have ever, been able to entice him to come there anyway. We ain't got a top pick. We ain't got a fucking entertaining franchise.
Yeah, you do got points, but I'm just saying, man, it's
you guys need to just fucking step it up. This draft.
It's getting to the point where it's like, okay, there are available coaches, rather if they're in NFL or in college football, good coaches,
yes,
that are just going to other teams and other teams are going to them, just talking, and it's like I don't never see any news about Detroit Lions even pursuing or at least trying to
just make some fucking headlines like the Pistons that you're making a fucking a workout with J. Cole. It doesn't even matter if you fucking play him. The fact that you brought him in, y'all are real. Y'all are real ones. That's what makes it fucking entertaining. Give the fans something to look forward to.
You hear about all the right, exactly. You hear about all these other teams actually attempting to do shit.
And they're doing it well. They're making it look like they're trying to win. Except Doug Peterson. We knew that motherfucker was not trying to win.
It still boggles my mind that you guys can't get your shit together after all these years. After all these fucking not even one super. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are other teams that don't have one Super Bowl.
And we're prepping for another rebuild, bro. We are prepping for another rebuild because Stafford, you won't be there for long. DeAndre Swift, you're going to get tired of fucking losing. Kenny Golladay, you've already got tired. You're already ready to go somewhere else. Marvin Jones.
We've been rebuilding before fucking Barry Sanders and fucking Calvin and all of them. We have been rebuilding since the Super Bowl era has even started. And that's sad. It really is, because it's like, man, you guys have the potential of getting so many good players. You have the potential at, doing good things, but you just fail. You just want to do the bare minimum.
As fans, I will say this. I don't know if Green here feels the same way, but every single preseason, every single preseason, I give my Lions a chance.
Oh, yeah.
I always give them a chance, because you never know. We can start out hot. We can start out 5-0, 6-0, might fucking carry on, end up being, 10-6. I'm cool with the 10-6. Yep. 10-6 is a fucking playoff. Unless you're the goddamn fucking Patriots when Tom Brady went down. Mm-hmm. That was unfortunate. I think they went 11-5 and missed the playoffs.
I feel like they hold the AFC to a lot higher standards than they do NFC. NFC, you can still make it in at 8-8,
7-9.
Yeah, shit like that. You know what I mean? When you're in that AFC, if you have 2 fucking losses, 3 fucking losses, you might make wild card.
Seed.
Right? Like shit.
Yeah. That's what happened with Buffalo. They should have, with the extended playoffs this year, they should have been bye week. They should have never had to play the Ravens. But
if you look at every sport, though, it's usually always one side of the conference that's always more dominant than the other conference, so they expect more out of certain teams. You know what I mean? For example, the Patriots, the Ravens, the Steelers, and the Colts. You know, early 2000s to about
2012,
yeah,
2011 maybe,
something like that.
Because even with Andrew Luck, you had high expectations.
Right. For those were like 4 dominant ass teams to where
consistent.
To where if you were 10-5, 11-4, you know what I mean, you're either gonna make wild card or like you said, you're probably gonna be 3rd or 4th seed or something like that. They're because Tom Brady and them only losing about a game or two. Same thing with the with the fucking Steelers. They were only losing about 3 games at the most. Ravens losing 4 or 5 at the most. So, and then you go over to the NFC with like the Cowboys and the Eagles and shit. People being 8-8, 9-7. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking
get to play against the champ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So speaking of back to the Lions, I do hope they have a good draft this year. They got a decent spot. They should be able to pick someone up in talent. But I always suggest this: if you guys are watching at home, Mrs. Ford and the whole family, if you do not see a great talent on the board on your draft on your board,
speak up.
Try looking on the ESPN.
Something.
There's some best available from Mel Kiper to Todd McShay. They're all doing it. So to goddamn say that you're missing on every fucking draft.
You had the potential to get Lamar Jackson and you didn't.
One day we're gonna do a list of all the players you could have drafted, and it's you guys are gonna end up blocking our account. You're gonna block our account. You're never gonna.
Don't, like I said, we are fans of the Detroit Lions, like the whole the whole organization we do fuck with. Don't please believe me.
Love them,
but
it hurts.
You have to. But at the same time, we are gonna point the finger at you if you ain't doing your fucking job. I'll let you know that right now. Just like if we see the offensive line not doing their job, we're gonna speak on it. But as the owners and the GMs and the head coaches, y'all could do a lot better. And this is the thing. Y'all have good players on your team, but you don't either you don't know how to use them, or they feel undervalued, so they ain't gonna give you their 100%. You know what I'm saying? To where they go to other fucking teams and they are just like living it up. They're like they hit their fucking peak so quick because it's
living it up.
You know what I mean? Like the chemistry with the team, they get it instantly because they love being there. They love being around the environment. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Detroit just don't got that. You know what I mean?
They don't. They ain't got it. There is no fun in Detroit. And if it is fun, it's over by the following Sunday afternoon because you lost and now you're fucking ready to go home, go kick it with your kids, go kick it with your wife. You're ready to get the fuck out of the goddamn stadium, out of the building, out of the organization. You're ready to leave the fucking Lions behind. But you got great quarterbacks, great team organizations, like that Tom Brady has played a part of, and you always seeing this motherfucker after a win posting a W video if they won.
Always.
And he's having a good time. Everybody he around's having a good time. You just don't see the shit that you should from, Stafford and shit like that. Like, you should see more. I understand this man's been in the league a long time, but you should be out there fucking... I should see some videos of Stafford trying to recruit fucking players to go catch for him. I should see all that shit, but instead it's always players like Lamar, it's always players like Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady, shit like that. Where it's like, put the work in. I know y'all is working, but damn,
Yeah, because them 3 names right there, people know that they're winners. They want to win.
Nobody cares. Work harder. That's what they go by, Lamar Jackson.
You know what I'm saying? They got that Mamba mentality. We are going to do everything that we possibly can do to win. If you ain't down with that, then oh fucking well. It's either work hard or get the fuck on, like you said.
But yeah, so the Lions hired new head coach Dan Campbell. He's brought in a couple people all along so far.
And for those who do not know this, Tampa Bay Buccaneers do have the chance to make history of hosting the Super Bowl this year because the Super Bowl this year is in Tampa Bay, Florida. So Tom Brady does have a chance to make more history.
Will they do it? My man says on the last show, y'all ain't gonna beat fucking Green Bay. I believe. I believe in Tom, and I believe in, I don't know why I believe in Josh Allen, but I believe in that Bills. I feel like their time has
Tom Brady, I am fucking sick of watching you in the Super Bowl.
I'm not tired of it.
I'm sick of it.
We gonna miss your ass when you're not around. We know you're a fucking winner, and winners win. That's like saying LeBron. I'm tired of seeing LeBron in the final. Why? What happens if LeBron is fucking out of the league? We're gonna be like, damn, I remember that motherfucker was always going to Super Bowl, always going to finals.
Yeah, but see, with LeBron, he isn't almost guaranteed to win in the motherfucking championship.
Either is Tom Brady.
Shit.
As you said it, you son of a bitch. He talked to you about the goddamn Giants.
Yeah, he can't beat Eli. I stand by that until the day I die. You can't beat Eli, and it's been proven, and it's gonna stand for the rest of the time now because he is retired. But you can't beat Eli in the Super Bowl. When it comes down to it, to the big game, when it all really matters, when everybody's playing at their 100%, trying to give it their all to get a Super Bowl ring.
David Tyree, you can't
do it.
You had bubble gum on your fucking helmet. I goddamn know it. There's no way you could have held that ball in position for that long.
Shout out to Mario Manningham from the University of
Michigan dog. He's great to beat a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to beat a Michigan Wolverine. I mean, it isn't right now because they suck, but it still is. I still support y'all.
But but yeah, like I said, they got the chance to make history if they can beat the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers is a very good football team right now, even though I don't want to admit it because they are also one of the
North.
They're one of the Lions rivals, and they usually always fuck us. But Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones and motherfucking, if I'm not mistaken, who's their tight end? Jimmy Graham ain't there no more, is he? He went to Chicago,
yeah.
You know. But still,
they got Jared Cook.
Yep.
No, he was for the Saints.
Jared Cook?
Yeah, he played for the Saints.
I thought he got traded.
No. Yeah, he's playing for the Saints. He's donezo. We'll have to look that one up.
Yeah, I was about to say we're gonna have to definitely look that one up first.
But either way, Lions, Dan Campbell, GM, they get Brad Holmes, a Michigan guy. Like I said, two no-name guys. You know, and it's like the fans are in a desperation for winning. You know, like we're in give us something. And this looks like a fucking.
I have always wanted to watch Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady go against it in a big time game also. So this is going to be a shootout in my opinion. I believe it's going to be a very close game.
It's going to be a great game.
I do. I believe if anything, it'd probably be like 4 points off.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
We'll wait till the Vegas gives us the over under on this one because it's going to be a good one. And speaking of over under and Vegas bets, let's talk about this bet that $250.
Oh man!
Into 103K.
Say it one more time so they understand what you're saying.
$250 on FanDuel turned into 11-game parlay, and if you don't know what a parlay means, is game after game. So you have 11 bets. You combine them into one parlay, so you have 11-game parlay. You win all of those games. My man bet $250, turned it into $103,000. And there were some, some of the weird ones were, that Tristan Thompson had to get under 9.5 points. That was a crazy one. I mean, yeah, I see it, but it's like you don't think of that shit. Like, oh fuck, that's a risky one. But there's a lot of risky ones on there. It was very impressive. We'd have to run it on the shit, but it was 11 different games. It was amazing. So if you guys have FanDuel, make sure you fucking use code Feelingoodpodcast and get an extra $10. You'll get a free $10 a play. Why not? Get some free money. Bet your shit.
Free $10.
Shout out FanDuel. Make sure y'all check in. I actually had a buddy who just turned like $250 or $350 into like $8,000. So it's good shit. I was using the shit, in Afghanistan. My old Chief Sanders, he fucking would always be winning money on that motherfucker. It's like, man, I would win a little bit here and there, but it's like I was doing lineups.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing like straight up bets. So
Yeah.
I fucked up, Grandma.
So let me ask you something.
Yeah. You want that?
In your opinion, right now in the NFL,
Yep. Talk to me.
because I kind of want to do like your top threes right now.
All right, I'm ready.
In your opinion, who was your top three receivers in the league this year? That after watching the whole league all the way up to now.
Up till now, even the playoffs.
Yep, up to even the playoffs. Who? We'll say regular season because playoffs I guess wouldn't be fair because not everybody made the playoffs.
Regular season, who caught my attention obviously is Diggs. Diggs, I think he was one of the best this year.
Okay.
Do I think he's a top 3 overall? No. I'm putting Julio there. I'm putting Hopkins
He
there.
didn't really. Okay, go ahead. Finish here.
Julio, Hopkins, and I'm going Devontae Adams with number 3. He's impressed the shit out of me. I think he's really. I didn't think he was number 1 receiver capable when he came out of Fresno State. I didn't think so, honestly. Because they had a few receivers at the time. They had Randall Cobb, they had Jordy Nelson, they had what's his name from SVSU. He's a local guy. I'm good. They had a local guy.
Jeff Heath?
No, he's from Saginaw Valley.
Yeah, Jeff Heath's from Saginaw Valley.
No, it wasn't Heath. He played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jeff Janis. He played for the Green Bay Packers. Yep, and he ended up catching a couple of the Hail Mary.
Bombs!
Yeah, Hail Mary.
2 in a row.
Yeah.
I actually played against him last year in a flag football tournament.
Baby.
It was for a charity. It was a charity event out in I believe Sterling or Standish. It was somewhere out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we played against each other in the I actually
Touched his ass.
no the fuck I did. Shut the fuck up, you queer. But no, I played against him and he got some hands. I tell you what, that motherfucker got some stickums. He could catch a cold in the middle of summer.
He actually owns a little tire shop.
Yes, he does. He does own the tire shop out in Pinconning.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll hook you up. I tell you what, he will hook you up. He'll do you right. I promise you.
So if you ever need tires, make sure you tell him Feeling Good Podcast, Jay Green and JP sent them. Let them know. FGP, we represent. But like I said, I didn't think Devontae Adams was going to do it. And this man has proved me wrong. I thought without Jordy, without Cobb, I thought they were going to be decent. Didn't think that, they had Steven Valquez Scandling or some shit. They had a couple in between guys, Geronimo Allison. They had James Jones a couple times. But I didn't think they were going to, he was going to be that nice. He was going to fucking break through like the star receiver. But man, I do love me some fucking Michael Thomas, even though he's not a Michigan guy.
My favorite wide receiver in the league right now is DK Metcalf.
He's
And
great.
I've said that ever since he fucking got drafted.
He's nice. I like his game. But I think, who's the best? Julio, Hopkins.
Well, I wasn't saying the best. I was just saying like your top 3 from seeing all the, seeing them play this year. Who was your top 3 this year?
Yeah, Diggs.
I'm not saying like overall like best in the league. 'Cause
Diggs and Hopkins. Hopkins is like really borderline number 1 for me. I didn't think he was going to be able just to transition the way he did. He had some fucking plays.
Stephon Diggs, I had to put you at number 3. You had the most.
Led the league.
Yep, you led the league, so you have to be in the top 3. I just
It's impressive.
You did switch teams, and was still
Productive.
hell yeah you were. You were more than productive. You actually kept you're consistent. You were very consistent on your game. You switched. You went to a different program, went and learned a different playbook.
You're a
And
dog.
you were still doing your thing. So I'm gonna put you in my top 3. But like I said, you're number 3 to me. I'm sorry, but I said what I said. Number 1, Devontae Adams is my number one because people have slept on Devontae Adams for so long.
So long.
So long.
Myself
And he's
included.
just now being recognized. He just made the 99 club this year.
That's crazy to me that Julio ain't in it. But are they saying Julio is kind of, trending downwards? Is he kind of entering?
He is because he got hurt. You know what I mean? He was hurt. He wasn't really getting, that much love in the passing game, you know what I mean, because of his injury and stuff like that. So, you really can't. I mean, don't get me wrong. Julio, healthy Julio, that's basically having Calvin Johnson back in the fucking league. You know what I mean? So
Miss you, Megatron.
So if you were gonna say everybody at their number, 100%, you got to put Julio at number one because you throw anything to the man, he's gonna catch it.
He's catching that shit. And speaking of catch it, make sure y'all catch the latest episode of Keeping Up with the Peters, Feeling Good podcast. Go to the YouTube channel, Keeping Up with the Peters, in the link in the description. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button on all the videos. Hey.
My number 2 receiver is DK Metcalf, like I said.
But yeah, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the comment, add us, share us, all that shit. And then, both the pages. We got 99 Jersey Plug and Feeling Good Podcast, both available on Instagram and Facebook. You want to add my buddy? We'll tag him in the description too, his little Instagram, so you can kind of chat him up if you got any questions for him, or you can add myself, Army Bravo, on Instagram. Ask me any questions. Oh yeah, I'm ready for him. So, let's also about our YouTube. Episode 9 for FGP is still loading. Me and Raul, we had a big segment. It was like over an hour and 15 minutes long, over an hour and 10 minutes long. So it's coming. I got it uploaded. It's just waiting. It says wait. I don't know what's going on. Episode 10 is available though, so that's ready. Make sure y'all go check that shit out. Conor McGregor says he can whoop Poirier's ass. 60 seconds. Is he drinking that moonshine he's got? Is he drinking that Irish whiskey too much, eh?
I like Conor McGregor
He
because
slept Jose Aldo in like 7 seconds.
Listen, I like Conor McGregor because he's a proud Irishman, and I am, mixed with a lot of shit, and Irish is one of the things I am.
Me too, mate. Irish in the blood.
And I do like you because, you are a good fighter. Like I said, you're a proud Irishman. But I feel like, don't get me wrong, you are a badass dude at, in your weight division and at what you do. And, you got the record to prove it and whatnot. But
Khabib got your number.
Yeah, most definitely. Khabib got everybody's number though. That's a given.
That's a bad motherfucker.
That's a one bad motherfucker. But not to get off topic. I just feel like you might jinx yourself if you keep trying to predict how fast you're gonna knock somebody out or how fast you're gonna tap them out. Yeah, talking is a part of your game and whatnot. And I know you like to play the mind games, and it's very easy for you.
That's what it is.
It's very easy for you to get into somebody's head. But to me, I feel like if you're gonna talk shit, just let them know that you're just, straight up. You're gonna whoop his ass and all this, that, and the other, and you're gonna embarrass him and shit. But just, just go in there and do it. Don't tell people, oh, I'm gonna do it in 60 seconds. I'm gonna do it in 30 seconds. I'm gonna do it, within a minute. Or
he gonna walk around the cage. He gonna avoid that 60 seconds just to make you foolish. Even if you do win him,
And I mean, even if you do win, it's gonna be, you got the dub. Congratulations. You know what I mean?
You did knock him out in 60 seconds. That's what we're all expecting.
Yeah.
You got a big fucking wanted poster on that man's head, and we're expecting 60 seconds, buddy. Like a fine piece of tail, 60 seconds or less, baby. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Nicolas Cage, because that movie is fire. If you ain't seen that shit, y'all need to go watch Gone in 60 seconds.
He bringing up some old news.
That's a motherfucking grail, I'll tell you what.
But back on topic, Conor McGregor, like I said.
You got a dope ass Conor McGregor shirt, don't you?
Yes, I do.
That bitch is nasty.
Don't jinx yourself.
Wish it fit me. I would have kept it.
That's all I gotta say. Just do not jinx yourself, because I'd be very disappointed if you went in there and he caught you with a quick one.
Busted Joe ass.
I'd be very disappointed.
He looks different. Without the beard, he looks like he's got cancer.
Connor?
Yeah.
Don't say that.
It's bad.
Connor, we know you're healthy, bud.
Oh, yeah.
You just keep fighting. You fight like that motherfucker.
Grow the beard, you Irish.
You are.
Grow the beard back, you Irish blood. Fucking bloody bastard. We love the fucking beard. Alright. So, Drew Brees,
yeah.
Phillip Rivers and fucking Drew Brees both retiring out of the NFL.
I feel like they should have did one more year.
Both Hall of Famers, first ballot.
I feel like they both could have did 20.
Drew Brees.
Brett Favre did it, and he got banged up a lot more than you motherfuckers have.
It's irony. They both fucking,
But hey,
got traded for each other. And they retire together. But it is kind of, they kind of said it on one of the shows. They said that Phillip Rivers has like the Tony Romo effect, where he can kind of dialect games. He knows when you're in the run. He kind of is one of them smart ass fucking quarterbacks like Peyton Manning. Not Peyton Manning in any fucking way. But
I like Phillip Rivers for
he's a
two
shit
reasons.
talker. I love it.
Well, for 3 reasons. Like I say, he's a shit talker. He's a very good quarterback. He is a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. Phillip Rivers is actually in the top 10 for all-time passing yards. And he's a godly man. He's a man of God. He
don't swear at all.
Does not curse at you.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? He's funny, man. I tell you.
It is so hard not to curse. It is so hard not to curse. I've tried it so many times, and it just comes out.
You ever hear? If you haven't heard Phillip Rivers mic'd up, search that shit up on YouTube.
Now fuck that. We put it in the description.
Yeah, well, yeah. Go ahead. Put it in. Yeah. There you go. Put it in the description. It'll be down in the description down low. Phillip Rivers will have you dying. The way he shit talks and not swear and doesn't curse or oh man, it's insane. It gets me going. I tell you, that shit has.
It's hilarious. Dying. It's hilarious. I will also put in the description the opposite of good faith and put in a nice Jay and Silent Bob clip where they go and they've helped me swear. Fuck. Motherfuck. Smoking weed, and fucking doinks. I don't know what the fuck else it says, but I need to fucking look it up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta look that shit up because it's fire. It's fire shit. If you ain't seen Jay and Silent Bob, that's another one that I'm recommending y'all motherfucking viewers to go watch. Go watch Gone in 60 Seconds. Go watch, there's a handful of movies, but we'll just talk about, those two. Go watch both of them. Jay and Silent Bob was one of them movies where he was just like, damn, that shit's catchy, There's a little moment in the scene.
I ain't gonna lie, Jay and Silent Bob
that was that shit, dude. That was that shit.
Yeah.
But literally, I remember there was a time, right, where
I actually remember how that whole thing goes too.
Dude, tell me, say it.
Oh man.
I'll chime in with what I know.
Ready? Fuck.
Motherfuck.
Noise. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Noise. Smoking weed. Doing. Come on, man. You fucking me up, bro.
See?
This is why I don't do shit on camera because of him. He always wants to jump in and fuck people up.
Just go. I'm gonna. It's all you, big dog.
Nope. Fuck you. It's all over. We're done singing. It ain't even fucking worth it anymore. You fucked it up. You fucked it up.
You know what else fucked it up? The Colts fans.
Oh, don't even.
You push Phillip Rivers away.
You see how he tries to take it off. He tries to take the pressure off him. I fucking hate it.
But anyway, Colts fans, I wish you guys luck. There's been rumors that you guys are gonna add a quarterback in the fall. Just the biggest kick in the dick to fucking Jacoby Brissett. Just give the man a fucking chance, or just keep. I don't know. I guess the man's getting paid, so fuck it. Do you, big dog. I got your jersey signed. Shout out Jacoby Brissett. Shout out the Colts, Dallas Clark, Peyton Manning, all the GOATs, Marvin Harrison, Jeff Saturday. I've watched a dope-ass clip of Saturday and Peyton Manning, and Peyton Manning's just fucking roasting into him on the sideline. He's like, I block! You fucking hike it and just block! Do your job! It It was cool. It was cool. It's
All
like,
right.
damn, you know, like, you must have really pissed off the fucking sheriff because he was fucking firing on his goddamn deputies that day.
There you go.
You know, so. But, speaking of firing off some fire music, we've got the motherfucking classic. I don't know who the fuck uploaded it. It's just a single. But we got Lil TJ, we got Trippie Redd, we got Kid Leroy, and we got Polo G all in one song. Time to Tell. Go check that shit out on all platforms. The shit's banging. I'll make sure I add that motherfucking song in the description. Because you're going to love that shit. Yeah. And kind of what's crazy is stocks. A lot of us don't really know much about stocks. If you do know about stocks, it's just the main essential shit. You know, there's
Let me hit that with you.
Yeah. The microphone is all yours, my friend.
The microphone is over here.
But speaking of stocks, there's I know a little bit about stocks, but I don't know enough to, you know, invest large amounts. I actually fucked up big time. I was gonna invest about $6,000 of savings into Bitcoin, and I kind of just took the risk and just said, no, let's just not fucking do that. Let's invest that in, you know, something that you're passionate about. So we kind of, you know, started, you know, dibbling and dabbling into some stuff, and kind of did a little bit of Jersey Plug, and we kind of, you know, made that thing, you know, made it happen. You know, now we got a store down here, and it's, you know, it's a full-time store. So I kind of think, you know, in the long run, I learned a little bit, but man, Bitcoin, that thing is like $30,000 right now. Fuck me right in the dick, because that just kicked my fucking ass. Some bullshit, guys. I will say that much. $6,000 could have turned into 30. They're saying that it could go as high as 150 grand.
Oh, bloody hell is a seed.
$6,000 to 150. That's goddamn $250 bucks to 103K money. You know what I'm saying? That's good. But better than Bitcoin, they say.
Very good.
So speaking of
I don't
stocks,
trust none of that shit, though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
speaking of stocks, we're gonna have next Saturday. We're gonna have a special guest. Josh G is gonna come on the show, talk about some stocks, talk about, you know, what platforms you should be looking at. He's got a couple Facebook groups where he's kind of always putting news out there. Always. This guy is kind of always on it. You know, so shout out Josh. You know, I kind of learned a little bit from you. It's overwhelming as fuck, so I'm scared as shit to jump in, but I'm like every other viewer, you know. I don't know much, but I want to fucking learn, you know, because there's motherfuckers making money doing stocks like crazy, you know, and it's like you want that. You want to be able to, you know, dip, you know, learn a little bit of the, you know, the fucking gravy train that everyone's fucking, you know, trying to lick on, you know. And so shout out Josh G and shout out Cameron Scott, because they got some good shit going on about stocks. Josh, like I said, Josh is gonna join us on the show, talk about some good shit.
Hopefully you'll learn something from it.
Yeah, hopefully you'll learn some shit. You know, speaking of Cameron Scott, shout out to Cameron Scott. Thank you for your service, brother. He's out in California, looking to come back home soon. So, hey, the Mighty Mitten is fucking a great place to be.
Mighty Mitten,
The great.
says.
Yep. We got some good fucking hunting here. I got a buddy out in California as well. I can't pronounce the name. It's like Lake Tachahappy. You know what I'm saying? That's literally how you say the shit. Take a hachahappy. You know, and my buddy Nicholas Fowles, I call him Fogel. Fucking Fogel's looking to come to Michigan.
Oh man.
I said, hey,
is he really gonna do it?
Is he gonna do it? I don't know. I want you to come, bro. I want you to come. Brother in arms, serve together, deploy together, love him like a brother. So shout out Nick, come the fuck home like my man Cameron Scott is. He said Cali ain't that great. You should too. Come on down. Come on down. The weather's cold as shit compared to Cali, but goddamn, you got some good hunting. You got some good hunting. You got some good fishing. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but all right. So speaking of that, let's dive into the last couple segments. The FBI ups their reward to $75,000. $75,000, folks. You won't believe it for what? You know how everyone says, you know, Trump's a goddamn fucking war starting fucking Nazi, he fucking incited a riot, this, and that, he fucking blah, 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 blah. Well, at this fucking Capitol, when all this shit happened and everything, you know, went down, there was pipe bombs all around the perimeter and inside the fucking home, and inside the inside the Capitol. That's crazy. I never fucking even knew that they had pipe bombs, at the shot. I thought it was just a bunch of out of control fucking assholes, just fucking, who should have been shot. It's crazy though.
Yeah.
Crazy daisy right there.
Yeah.
But 75,000, you think it's worth it? You think there should be more on their head? They already know who he is. I guess they're wanted men, or they're just wanted men.
That's. I know some motherfuckers that do some crazy shit for 75,000. So shit.
There was a good ass fucking movie, Queen and Slim.
All I got to say is if.
Speaking of wanted on the run, Queen and Slim, good ass fucking movie too. I'm gonna add that in the goddamn.
Based on true story.
I can't say for sure. Queen and Slim, it's got some fire ass scenes in that bad boy. The movie is top to bottom just a fucking banger. You're surprised with shit from the start it happens and and following. I'm not gonna blow it and ruin it for some of y'all, but y'all gotta watch Queen and Slim and let me know what you think in the comments, because that shit is wow. Was definitely surprised in the end. That motherfucker. And let's jump to the basketball games.
Okay.
So, tomorrow's games, we got Chicago at Charlotte, Houston at Detroit, Orlando at Indy, Brooklyn at Cleveland, Boston at Philly again, another Miami at Toronto repeat, Atlanta at Minnesota, Dallas at San Antonio, Denver at Phoenix, OKC at the Clips. Shout out the Clips, top of the league. They got a tiebreaker head lead with the Lakers. Knicks at the Kings, and the two games that are postponed are the Wizards of Milwaukee and Memphis at Portland. We'll go through these games, see what you think.
Mm-hmm.
So, Chicago at Charlotte, who you running with?
I'm going with Charlotte.
Yeah, as am I. LaMelo Ball. The fucking, there's a couple front runners in the MVP.
You're very unselfish.
Yes.
You are. You're very unselfish. That's what's going to make you a very good basketball player, and it could possibly even make you a great basketball player. To not be selfish, to be a team player and still be a very good player, you are going to go a long way if you stay healthy, son. I promise you.
That's right. Houston at Detroit.
I'm not going to lie. Detroit was balling last night. Detroit, and I forgot we had D Rose.
Yeah.
I like D Rose. I forgot we had D Rose. Do I think they're going to lose 2 games in a row? I want to say no, but y'all really haven't been. Y'all been letting motherfuckers do you wrong.
They're 3-11 this year.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go with Houston on this one.
Taking Houston.
I want to go with Detroit, but y'all ain't giving me no incentive right now to even think.
I'll take them for you. I'll take Detroit at home. I think they're gonna get a much needed win game. But
you think an upset?
I don't know if it's an upset because they're at home, but we'll have to check the Vegas odds to see on this one, because I don't know what the over under is. I want to say that Houston is an underdog, but they're right there in the bottom. Detroit is 3-11, and the Houston Rockets are like 5-10, 4-10. So they're like just as worse.
Yeah. I
got my projected lottery: Detroit, Washington, Houston, Sacramento, and Minnesota.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's my top five. I think Detroit's gonna have the number 1 pick. We need it. We need to hit a home fucking run. We need to
nice.
All these fucking scouts. Y'all need to be looking and monitoring the fucking NCAA right now. Look at players that were good. Look at players that fucking are in trouble. Look at players that fucking need some help. Look at players that, from the top to the bottom, find your fucking player. Yep. And then, when you got your list, go look at ESPN.
It's not even hard. All you gotta do is do it on YouTube, bro. Like, it's not even hard. Like, you just type in the motherfucker's name and then put college highlights.
If you're doing some shit, you got some highlights.
Yeah. Like, they shouldn't even have to, like, send in you know what I mean? Like, you should just be able to just look at their shit on there and then be like, okay, I'm going to his game, watch what he does.
But
and then boom.
But if for some, you know, I will say that it is hard. Like, if you are at a small school like Bay State Central, you're not going to get...
Yeah, but we're talking about college and pros.
But it could work almost the same, you know? Like, they might not look at you the same because there's so many colleges, you know, and there's only 32 teams. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but they get like stats and shit. Like, okay,
they need to be I mean, I'm sure they do.
You know what I'm saying?
They do their due diligence.
Yeah, cause they be picking motherfuckers up
you
from
never
college.
From
some bumfuck
Slovenia and shit, and fucking you're like, okay, why did you pick him?
And then like they get motherfuckers from prep schools and shit, and like a whole bunch of crazy shit.
Oh my god, Carlos Delfino. I just pulled a fucking Carlos Delfino card out of the fucking out of my cards the other day. I was like, oh,
they
I don't want to remember him.
Do they allow the teams to pick up from the high school again?
I think you got to go play overseas ball for a year, or it's something like that. You can't go from high school, no, or maybe you can't. I don't know.
I thought they said something a little while back.
So I know in California they changed it where you're getting paid. California was the first one to jump on and pay athletes. They're gonna start paying their athletes.
Oh, like college athletes and shit.
Yep, and yep.
Nice. They got enough fucking money. Hollywood, LA.
It's some bullshit. College athletes should be paid. They should be paid very well. Y'all, they bringing in money, and it might not be the money like Tim Tebow and fucking them type of players brought in, or I don't know, in my opinion, because he had ticket sales and fucking he had jerseys and people wore 15 like crazy.
I'm
to this day.
I'm a little mixed feelings with it, just because I feel like, okay, if you have an athlete on your team, like whoever makes that team should automatically be able to just go to school there. You know what I mean? Like you should automatically have them on a scholarship.
What you mean?
If you're gonna pay them,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
Because I feel like when you like start paying
the
them,
student
like,
should be fucking, having to worry about fucking his shit.
Right, exactly. Like all his shit, like in school, shouldn't even be worried about.
Right, you got money for your books. You got money
like
for
you're
this?
paying coaches $1 million. Nick Saban gets paid like $1 million or some shit like that, like some crazy shit like that.
It's insane.
He's a guy from Alabama.
Oh, he gets paid more than $1 million.
But I'm saying though,
he gets paid like $7 or $8 million.
I'm saying though,
yeah.
he's a fucking
paid,
a millionaire.
Paid handsomely. So like, yeah, I agree. I'm with you. I definitely am with you.
To where it's like, yeah, obviously you want to pay your coach, but you ain't got to pay them no fucking millions. Shit.
That's what it were. That's what they were.
I'm saying though, like if it's all that, you might as well go to the NFL.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? Like
he's got his own city. He runs Alabama, Chattanooga.
That's real. I mean, Nick Saban.
They're gonna have a statue of this.
That is true. That is true.
You can't have that in the NFL. They might bounce your ass after a 4-12 season, a couple 4-12 seasons. You ain't loved like that.
Yeah.
He has less room, less air for
I see what you're saying, but what I'm saying is like, I don't know how that's really gonna work because. How much are they even talking about paying them first, and then it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what like how they pay them? Like it all breaks down of like how much money and like revenue they bring. So like there's like viewers, there's fucking TV schedule. Like they get paid for all that shit. But like when their games are like broadcasted and shit, it's kind of like a big deal. So they're bringing money to the program. So it's like all that shit's kind of like calculated up and divided up.
Now I see like if you putting them on like video games and shit. I mean, obviously, yeah, y'all on TV and shit. But like I said, if you gonna pay them, like first of all, like I said, it should go back to the whoever's on. It don't matter. It don't have. It's not even just football. It's all sports, right? You're on the fucking swim team, tennis, whatever.
You just want them to divide some of the money up between the players or between the athletes.
Not even that. It's just like make sure all their shit is good. Like they ain't gotta worry. Like they don't gotta come out of pocket to pay for schooling and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? For the housing and for the food and for all this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you gonna pay them shit and treat them like, NFL players or whatnot, because football is a dangerous sport. Like, it is a very dangerous sport. Like, it's not something for everybody. You know what I mean? You gotta actually be like a special kind of person to play football and take the beating that you take in football, because it's a contact sport. That's all you're doing is putting your body through a beating. You're getting your ass whipped the whole game. That's what football is. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you know, that's why I think, yeah, you should get paid. But at the same time, it's like, is all that shit going to go to your head? What's going to happen when you get all that money? And you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Are you going to use this properly? Yeah.
Right.
But back to the games. Orlando at Indy. Who are you running with? Orlando just had a nice ass game winner the other night. They beat the. Who did they beat? I think they beat the. Yeah, they beat Brooklyn. Nice game winner. I don't remember who the fuck.
Where are they at? Who is it? Is Orlando and who?
We got Orlando at Indy.
Damn, at Indiana.
Yep.
They ain't got Oladipo no more. They really ain't really doing too much. I think Orlando got a lucky ass win. I only see them winning 2 games in a row.
Right.
And they're on the road again.
Yep.
Now, if Orlando was at home, I definitely would have went with Orlando, but I'm gonna go with Indy.
Indy. I'll make it interesting. I'll take Orlando. Brooklyn at Cleveland.
Go on, Brooklyn.
Yeah, they ain't losing again. They're not losing back to back. Boston at Philly.
Oh, that's a tough one right there.
Philly's hot.
Yeah, they are. And they're at Philly.
Yep, at Philly.
Keep going. I'll come back to that one.
All right, Miami at Toronto.
Toronto.
Going Toronto. I'm gonna run with Miami. Atlanta and Minnesota.
Oh wait, Toronto ain't got Baca no more, do they?
Baca's and Clippers. They got that Butcher. Butcher, he's nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen him
Alright,
play.
take it back. I'm on Miami.
You want Miami too?
Yeah.
All right, Atlanta at Minnesota.
Ooh, they almost just lost to the Pistons.
Yeah, they did.
Atlanta, I've been having faith with you a lot lately, and it's been scaring me. I'm going with Minnesota.
Minnesota. I think Atlanta's going to bounce back on the road. Dallas at San Antonio.
Ooh. DeMar DeRozan, Marcus Aldridge.
At home. San Antonio Spurs they're always going to be a top 4, top 5 team in the West.
I like San Antonio because of Greg.
And they're at home.
Yeah, I'm going to go with them. I'm going to have to go with San Antonio. My people's from over there anyway, so.
I'm running with Dallas. I think Luka can shut them down. Denver at Phoenix.
Denver at Phoenix. I'm going with Denver.
Going Denver. I'm hoping Phoenix can win. They let the Magic beat them the other night. OKC at the Clips.
I'm going Clippers.
As am I. Wowzers. They're looking good. Like I said, 11-4 with the tied with the Lakers at 11-4, but they have the slight edge for the number 1 seed with the better conference record.
I'm going with Sacramento against the Knicks.
Knicks at the Kings. I'm gonna go to the Knicks. And then the Washington-Milwaukee games are postponed. And
The Portland and Memphis game is
postponed as well. Yep. And then back to Boston at Philly.
Philly.
Going Philly. I'm going to go Boston on this one. I don't think you guys lose to them back-to-back nights. But it could happen. They could have your number. They could have your night. You know, I hope not. But they are at home. So chances aren't good.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm with Boston last time, right?
Yeah.
You fucking let me down.
He's going to Philadelphia with this one, folks. All right, so like I said, episode 11. We said what we said. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Keeping Up with the Peters. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Comment. Share it. Tell your friends. Tell your friend to tell a friend. You know, all that shit. Make sure you go to the pages. Hit the little follow button. We got them on Instagram and Facebook. We got Feeling Good Podcast and 99 Jersey Plug. You want to get a hold of this guy, I'll have his Instagram in the description. Mine is Army Bravo. What's your Instagram?
J_Green989.
Bang, bang, bang. You heard him. We'll put it in the description. Hit us up. Let us know if you want any questions. Let us know what you want to talk about. Any guests, come the fuck on the show. Talk about some shit. Chop it up. We'll have drinks if you want drinks. We'll have some smoke if you want smoke. We won't smoke if you don't want to. You tell us. We don't care. We just want to fucking get the word out.
Yeah.
All right.
Make us famous.
It's been a good episode. Feeling Good Podcast, episode 11. Hope y'all enjoyed it.
Thank you for your support.
Till next time. Yeah. I think my name's Baloney.